guys, it's Lucia aka Best Lebsit, and welcome to another special vlog. It's the Isle of Wight Festival 2024 special vlog, and it's finally here. So if you remember, back in January, I did another vlog where I explored locations on the Isle of Wight, and I went to Seaclose Park and I filmed everything, tried to figure out where things were, and I said, oh yeah, roughly 5 months from now, I'm going, and here we are. We're now literally a day away. The gates open tomorrow, and it's Wednesday, the 19th of June. So that means they open tomorrow, which is the 20th. Because you've probably seen, I've posted it everywhere, especially on my Instagram. Like, I put the countdown on my story. But honestly, the day is finally here, and I've been waiting for months, because you got the Prodigy performing, you got the Pet Shop Boys, you got Jessie J, you got Zara Lenson. Sorry if I can't pronounce her name. Lesson. I can't pronounce it. Whatever. But I know who she is. She sung the song Symphony. But yeah, here we are. I cannot believe we're here. It still feels like yesterday I made last year's festival vlog. If you haven't seen that, please check it out. It was a good vlog. I had so much fun recording that one. But I didn't get much. Well, I got quite a bit, but obviously, unfortunately, like last year, due to like copyright problems and just I don't want to get into trouble, I will be muting some of the clips. But when there's scenes where there's no music or like things playing, I can record again. Like, I will record those bits. But I've got a lot of exciting things happening. Fingers crossed for me, guys. Wish me luck. I could be meeting David Walliams throughout this weekend. So if you want to know, you got to watch this vlog to find out if I meet him or not. Because he said he's going to the art festival because the Pet Shop Boys are performing, which is on a Saturday. So Saturday, I'm going to be under a lot of pressure. So I'll be literally, my eyes will be peeled like everywhere. I'll be doing all that. Like, where is he? Where is he? I just do hope I do find him. If I do meet him, I'll tell him everything. I'll thank him for all the amazing books he's done. I've watched him since I was 9 years old on TV. That's when he got me into reading. He's helped me with my mental health problems and stuff, etc. Yeah, I'll tell him that I have a channel, and maybe if I do, we might get a little surprise at the end of today's video. We never know. So you never know what will happen. But if you want to know, you've got to watch this vlog. That's that. But anyway, so I'm going to be sorting out things today because it's Thursday. No, it's not Thursday. It's Wednesday today, like I said. And like I said, the gates at the festival open tomorrow. It's usually like a Thursday. I didn't go Thursday last year because it's just like quite a chill one. But I'm going down there too because I've got a fun fact for you guys. I have got a VIP pass this year. So I'll be going. Oops. Sorry, it happened on the camera. I don't know what it was. But anyway, like I said, I've got a VIP pass, and if you guys remember, I go to a radio station every Tuesday afternoon, and I've got my own show on there as well, called Vectis Radio. And they've invited me to be a part of their team. So you'll be seeing me holding a microphone. I'll be having high vis on and everything. But yeah, honestly, it's going to be an exciting journey. But it feels like last year was my first experience. And now look at me. I'm going as a VIP, basically. So that's one of the main reasons I could find David. Because most of the celebrities, they're like in the VIP area. Like, I know Peter Crouch is going to be there. He's doing his podcast. Which is pretty cool, so who knows, I might bump into him. Yes, because at the Art Festival you get so many celebrities over the years. But yeah, so fingers crossed I will see my idol. Ooh, fingers crossed. Wish me luck. But anyway, I need to get sorted now, so I will probably start filming tomorrow. I'll film a little bit more, and I can show you what happens, I guess. This is it. Let's do this. Hey guys, so it's now the next day. I forgot to film when I woke up because I was tired. So today's the day. I'll be heading down there about roughly 4ish. So first I got to do work experience. If you guys like my bow, I like wearing like cute things like this. I don't know why. But anyway, enough of that. But yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna finish my work experience at 4:30. I finish at 4, but I asked if I could finish early so I can go there. So I need to pick up my pass to get in. My pass and stuff like that. So I'll film as much as I can, and then yeah. So we'll see what we can do, and I'll let you know what happens. So as you can see, I'm on the bus, and I'm going to be heading to my work experience first. Then I'll be meeting up with the vectis Radio crew to go down to our festival and pick up our media passes. So yeah, so it's quite a busy day. Everything starts today, and apparently the Euros will be on, so we'll be watching that, because apparently the other festival did announce they'll be doing something because the Euros are on, because it was England versus Denmark that day. And here you go, as you can see, I've got my media wristband on. It felt so real having it on. It felt like I was like a professional or something. So after we got our wristbands, we went to look around, and because we had media wristbands, we had full access to the main stage while it was closed, and it looked so amazing just seeing it all empty. As you can see, there's more backstage stuff, and it's pretty cool actually. It just, like I said, it felt really real, because like you can see what happens behind the scenes, which is pretty cool. Then after that, we went to the Big Top area where Peter Crouch was in the Big Top. He was presenting for the Euros game, which was England versus Denmark, like I said. So we watched that with him, and he downed a drink and stuff like that. He was so funny on that stage. You gotta love Peter Crouch. He's amazing. Peter Crouch, if you're watching this, you're a legend. And he did it. And another reason he was there, because he was doing his podcast. And as you can see, yeah. And I found that ride that me, my dad, and my brother's mate went on last year. Still can't get over how crazy that ride was. I was telling my radio team that yeah, I was crazy for getting on that, and they were like, "Oh my god, you're crazy." I'm like, "I know," but yeah. And as you can see, we all sat down to watch the England game, which was England versus Denmark, like I said. It was really good, but unfortunately, it wasn't the results we wanted. It was a draw. It was a draw, so it was 1-0, 1-0. So yeah, it was not the score we hoped. But we did have we had a good evening still. We still looked about, and we were all chilling to the music, because in the Big Top, Peter Crouch was blasting a lot of tunes, which I obviously can't play because of, you know what I mean, guys? Yes. But then after the game, we went to, I can't remember what stage it was called. Like, I think it's the stage where all the local island singers go, where like singers that are like from the Isle of Wight go and sing, like that's where they do. And we watched this guy called Ben Stubbs, and he was amazing actually. He was really good. Some of his tunes were real good, and we were all dancing and singing to their tunes. And then after that, I interviewed him, and he was really, really lovely. I liked him so much. Yeah, so amazing. And then after that, we went for a little wander, and we had some nice I had some macaroni and cheese because I was feeling so hungry. But like I said, it was an extremely long day because I had work experience, and then obviously I got to run to the festival. Oh, and here we are. So this was coming into the evening, and we were getting a bit tired, so we decided to go home. And as you can see, because we had the media passes, we had access to the main area before it opened, and it was just amazing just watching them test it. Like, because I think what they were doing was they were testing out the rides and testing out, obviously, the main stage, because to make sure it's all going, because obviously you've got to test the lights, the speakers, if they're working perfect, because it'd be a disaster if they weren't, because what if the Prodigy or Pet Shop Boys were performing, the speakers would blow up or something. You never know what would happen. So it's good to make sure they tested it, and it was really just good watching it, just seeing what they do. But then after that, I went home to relax, because I knew I had a big weekend ahead of me with interviews, singing, dancing, screaming because of the Prodigy. And you'll see some exciting things about the Prodigy very soon. So let's continue with like that, guys. I'm back from tonight's festival. Look, this is a special media pass. Look how cool that is. Well, from filming this, it's back to front, but probably when you watch this back, it's like, oh yeah, it is the right way. But filming it, it's like the wrong way. But yeah. So I just got back, and I'm just about to head to bed because I'm actually so tired. Oh. Okay, come on, Indy. So yeah, so day one of the festival complete. It was really good. We watched the Euros, which was Denmark versus England, and obviously it was a tie. Oh dear. Let's hope we will win the next game, because if we won this, we would have been qualified for the next round, which is the knockout stages, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, because I'm not really a football fan. I only watch like the Euros and the World Cup, and that's pretty much it. But yeah. And then, yeah, Peter Crouch was there. He performed in the big top for the Euros. I interviewed someone called Ben Stubbs. He's a local island musician down on the island. So I asked him a question, and yeah, so that should be online very soon. But the festival, the weekend isn't over yet, guys. I've still got a lot more interviews to do. I've got the Prodigy soon. Oh, the Prodigy, guys, the Prodigy. Cannot wait to hear those tunes. And I'm still under a lot of pressure about David Williams. So I'm still under a lot of pressure about him. I'm nervous because there's a 50-50 chance. Either I will or will not meet him. Wish me the best of luck. You'll find out if I don't or do in this video. I can't say anything yet. Not even Indy can't say anything yet. She's going to sleep with me tonight. She loves to snuggle up with me. You've always loved to snuggle with me since I was a little girl. Since I was little. But yeah. I'm going to head to bed now, guys, because I'm absolutely tired. Like I said, it was an exhausting day. But I've still got more to do. It's not over. It'll be over on Sunday. But then I'll be upset again. It's crazy it's here already. It still feels like yesterday. Because I'm going to post a video of like the build up to it. Because as you remember, I posted so much of watching it getting built. I'm going to watch it getting taken down as well, even though it's quite depressing. Because it is sad watching a festival get taken down. Isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, we're going to head to bed now, aren't we, Indy? So, good night, guys. And I'll see you all in the morning. Night-night. Night-night. Night-night, guys. Hey, guys. Apologies for the bit of the darkness right now. I'm sorry, because there's a lot of problems recording the festival vlog, because, yeah, which I'm not going to explain about. There's been a lot of problems lately. But, this is day 2 of the festival. And as you can see, obviously, this was ages ago now, because this took me ages of editing, but it don't matter. But this is day 2, where I see the Prodigy. You'll see a lot of amazing footage out of that very soon, when that pops up. But apart from that, yeah, day 2 of the Island Festival. Like I said, we got Prodigy, the streets. I do a lot of interviewing, and I do a lot of wandering. So I'm going to stop this footage here, and I will show you what happened on day 2. Here it is. Guys, one more thing I should mention, because obviously this is the day the Prodigy were on. If I should mention, it does contain a lot of flashing lights. So if you are like got problems with flashing, if you if you've got epilepsy and stuff like that, I just felt warning you. So, and this is an epilepsy warning before this bit starts. So I just felt letting you know. So it does contain a lot of flashing lights, because you know the Prodigy, they go mega, and they were brilliant. So that's why I felt that, you know, it does contain a lot of flashing lights and images. So yeah, so please do be careful when you're watching this part of the vlog. So you have been warned. So as you can see, it's day 2, and we didn't do much actually, because we couldn't do much interviews, which was upsetting, because there was a lot of no's that we got, because some of the guys don't do like stuff like that. But we still had a good night. As you can see, the streets are on, and we actually had a VIP, because we had a VIP like media pass. We got access to like the side of the stage, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the streets are on, and oh my good god, oh my god, they were so amazing. They honestly, it felt like they were generally like warming us up for the Prodigy, because the Prodigy would have been on after that. But he was amazing. The streets are amazing. They were just brilliant. But as you can see, it's starting to get very dark now. And I'm pretty sure you all know what that means. Yep, so as soon as the streets finished, I went straight to the main stage, and guess who started performing? Yes, the Prodigy, and here they are, just rocking and rolling on that stage. I had the best hour, And this is the best footage I got. I was at the very front, guys, and can you see who's coming up towards me? Yes, that is Maxim from The Prodigy. There were 3 members of The Prodigy, but sadly one of them passed away years ago, which was Keith Flint. But this guy, this is Maxim. He's amazing. I couldn't believe how close he was to me. I could not believe it. I was just like, what the hell? And apparently, watching the highlights on Sky Arts, I actually made it on TV, guys. How crazy is that? See, he ran off and I was just freaking out. And then we had a lot more amazing laser shows. And because of Keith Flint's passing, I couldn't feature it in because it's a very long video. But it is on my Instagram if you want to check it out. They did do a laser light show for Keith Flint playing Firestar, and that just touched my heart. Because obviously we all miss Keith Flint. So rest in peace, Keith Flint. We all love you so much. And the project will keep making you proud. But as you see, they're at the ending now. So when they closed the main stage, I was just sad because I missed them all. And then after the project finished, we got home. And we got home very late because there was a problem going home. Because the roads were closed, it took us ages to get back because the traffic people wouldn't open the road because there's a lot of crowds coming in and out. So we were stuck there for ages. But we got back, I think I got back at like nearly 1 o'clock-ish. So I was so exhausted. So I went straight to bed. And my ears was popped and everything. So I'm going to show you the snippet as soon as I got back. Hi guys. Oh, what an evening it's been. Oh my god. The Prodigy were absolutely... They knocked it out of the park. Oh, that crazy, my ears popped. The side of my ear has popped. And my voice really hurts from screaming. Yeah, I just posted a video. One of the singers from Prodigy, came from... I got to the front of the stage, which is insane. He came down from the stage and he went straight to my face, like quite so near me. I was like, what? I didn't notice it at first. I was like, and I'll tell her when I looked, I went, oh my god. But yeah, sorry it cut by the way. I'll post a bit more Prodigy videos a bit later on because I've recorded a lot. I cried as well because you guys know Keith Flint is sadly no longer with us. They did like a little memorial tribute thing, which was like a laser light show of him dancing to Firestar, because obviously you will know that Firestarter was his song he sung. So they did that in honour of him, which definitely gave me a few tears to my eyes, because honestly, Keith will always be missed and loved by all the Prodigy fans, like one of me. But yeah, he'll always be the Firestar and the GOAT, which is the greatest of all time. Honestly, thank you, Prodigy, for the best evening ever. I've had the most amazing night. This is probably going to be my main highlight of the weekend. And now one more thing. I'm going to be put under a lot of pressure now, because Saturday, Pet Shop Boys perform, and David Williams said he will be there. So, I'm under a lot of pressure now. So, wish me luck, guys. I'm still nervous. I still get emotional because the fact if I could bump into David Williams, I close my eyes and I can imagine what could happen. I'd either cry. Will I cry? Will I pass out? Will I scream? What would happen? I have no idea. So, I'm going to be put under a lot of pressure now because obviously I really hope I get to see David Williams, because that will be life complete. So far, life has been complete, but this will make my life even more complete if I see my childhood legend. But anyway, I'm going to go to bed now, guys. So, good night. Love you. If you don't know what I said there, I said good night. Love you all. So, because I need a rest. My ears literally still popped. All I can hear is a ringing sound. My voice really hurts, so I need some good night's sleep. So, good night, guys. I love you all so much. Hey, guys. So, this is, what day is it? Day 3, I think. Yeah, beg your pardon. It's day 3. So, it's day 3. I saw Prodigy last night. My ear is still not fully recovered. It's slowly getting there. I can slightly hear a little bit. It's still quite muffled. But honestly, it was insane last night. I can't believe how close I think his name's Maxine or something, I can't remember. But I can't believe how close I was. And he was right in front of me. That's insane, man. Even though I didn't meet them, but that's amazing. I'm glad of what I got that night. So, this is the big one because I'm under a lot of pressure. But yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, so day 3, here we go. And tomorrow's the final one. How does it go so far? But anyway, day 3, let's get it rolling. Okay guys, we have arrived. We're not at the central site yet, but we're just going to be walking up there. And let's just hope I spot David Williams today. Got my hivers. But yeah, cannot wait. But yeah, let's see what we can do. And yeah, we got Pet Shop Boys today, like I said. A lot of other good songs, so I'll see you when we get there. So as you can see, we are here. I didn't get much interviews because I was so put off and under pressure because of Dave Williams. And Kieran, the one who runs our team, he spoke to the PR people to see if I could interview him for the radio show, and I'll be like, oh my god, that would be cool. But the PR said because he was a guest, they had nothing to do with him. But they said that he was on site, and then when Kieran told me that, my heart was pounding. I was freaking out and everything. But yeah, so all the time I was just looking, keeping my eyes open. And as you can see, when Keen started performing, I was like, okay, Pet Shop Boys are coming. So that's when my anxiety started spiking, because I just know for a fact that I might not even see David. But a bit of shock. He was walking on this path, and I was like, oh my god, is that him? And then the person who I'm with, she's called Louise. She was like, yeah, that is him. And then we looked, and he walked past where we are now. So he walked past those securities, and he noticed me and smiled at me. And I was like, oh my god. And then I started shaking, almost fell over, so I could have passed out. But the one thing that I'm sad about, I didn't get to actually speak to him because he walked straight past me, because I think he had to do something. But apart from that, I'm happy with that. But my sister of the year, she said she'll take me to like a meet and greet if he does something where you can meet him. And I should mention, I've got a really embarrassing story which I'll tell a bit later in the vlog. I don't want to explain it yet. But Pet Shop Boys were amazing. Even though I've never really, I have heard of them because I know David talks about them a lot and my mum loves them. But yeah, I've heard a lot about them, and I've heard some of their tunes, and they are really good. I think my favourite one, I think they opened their song with, I can't remember what it's called though. I can't remember the title, but anyway, yeah, the Pet Shop Boys were good. As soon as they finished, I went straight home and I just cried. One more thing, sorry to mention, but Keen was a brilliant guy as well. He sung 2 of my favourite songs, which was Everybody's Changing and Somewhere Only We Know. So 2 amazing songs that he sung. Keen was brilliant as well. So now I'm going to continue on with the next day. Hey guys, so this is day 4, I think. Day 4, and it's unfortunately the bad sound. Last day. I'm still upset about last night, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. There will always be another time where I might bump into him. Like if he does a meet and greet somewhere in the UK, that David's done in the UK, there's an opportunity for me to go. So it's the final day already. I don't know how the time freaking flies. Yeah, so it's going to be another emotional roller coaster. So, because usually the final day it's a sad one, because like the festival season will be coming to a close, and then you've got to wait till next year. If there's another drone show and firework display, I'll record that as promised. And yeah, so I'm going to be going quite shortly. It's now 1:31, and I'll be up and out quite soon. So I will film when I get to Newport. So as you can see, I'm waiting for Zara Larson. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I was still feeling a little bit emotional from last night, because of, even though I did catch a glimpse of David, even though I did catch a glimpse of him and we did give each other eye contact and we smiled at each other, I'm still sad that I didn't get the chance to actually proper chat to him and say hello to him. But even though it was, and also another reason I was sad, it was the last day of the festival, because I know the festival blues will hit me when it's all over once again, because it happens all the time. If it's not even your first festival, your second, it will happen at every festival that you go to. So as you can see, yeah, I'm watching Zara Larsson, and unfortunately I had to leave early because I had to go and do an interview, which I was a little bit upset about because I do love her so much. So I missed out on a lot of amazing songs. I only managed to listen to 2 songs, but apart from that I was okay. And then here we go, this was the finale, which was Green Day, and I actually didn't know who they were. I did not know them whatsoever, but then yeah, their tunes were actually really good. And then while they were performing, we had a giant aeroplane come by. As you can see, look, there's McFly, John Giddens. John Giddens is the guy who runs the whole festival. McFly was one of the performers this year. But yeah, and then while we saw them, we saw a plane flying past, like an inflatable. And then there's one of the members of Green Day. He walked by me, because I got to the front again. And the Sky Arts team were down there for filming live segments. Which was pretty cool. And then it got darker and darker, and their performance was literally so amazing. We had confetti flying all over the place, and on the stage they had fire flying out, which was so amazing. I couldn't believe this crazy finale. Like, yeah, it was just amazing. As you can see, the flames flying out, so we did have the firemen there just in case something would go wrong, but luckily nothing went wrong. It was all amazing. They even had fireworks coming out of the stage as well. It was just amazing. And honestly, it was the best finale I've ever seen in years. Even though I did love last year's finale, because we had a drone show, but we didn't see the drone show this year. But I'm seriously going to miss this weekend so much. It's a weekend I won't forget, especially with a VIP pass. It was just the best weekend you could ever dream. So when they finished, we saw this thing on the screen, like the credits were rolling. But yeah, I think it's like the organisers and the people who like got involved this year, like the people who built the festival site, the people who like do the tickets. As you see, there's a lot of companies, and then the fireworks came shooting out by the big wheel. And yes, I did cry at the end, guys. I did cry at the end, because remember what I said last year, when you see fireworks or confetti flying out, you know that time is slowly is coming to an end. So I got home really late again because we were trapped behind. The road was closed once again, but as soon as I got home, definitely another weekend I won't forget. So now I'm going to pass this on to Alicia. So guys, that was the Isle of Wight Festival 2024 special vlog. Sorry if it's a bit loud at the moment. There's a lot of wind out of my back garden at the moment. Can you hear it? It's crazy. And I've also got my cat in here as well. You might hear her a few times because she's got a collar on that rings. She's got a bell on her collar. So you might hear her if she like jumps or shakes or something. But anyway, yeah, so that weekend, oh, here she is, guys. Come here, mate. Come here, girl. Here she is. But honestly, this weekend was honestly the most amazing weekend. Even though last year was still the absolute best and will always be my favourite, but this one really topped it off. This one was so good. Probably because I had like a media VIP pass, didn't I, Indy? Yeah. But honestly, it was amazing, guys. My favourite day would probably be the Prodigy, because obviously I've loved the Prodigy since I was a child. I just remember. Look at Indy. I love her. She's a sweetie. But anyway, yeah. So Friday will always be the best one because of the Prodigy, and also Saturday. Yeah. So Saturday was good because of the David Walliams. I did catch a glimpse of him, and we did give eye contact to each other and smiled, which was amazing. I should mention, actually, can you see what I'm wearing? My mum, my wonderful mum, I'm called her Mum of the Year now. She knows how much I love Prodigy, and at the festival they sell like merchandise, so you can either get merch from each headliner. So like headline was like Green Day, Pet Shop Boys, and Prodigy. They sold their official like they sold merch of them, and look. It's back to front recording this, but watching it, you'll see it says the Prodigy. I love my mum for getting me this. because I'll say their official merch, it is quite expensive. Like I said, they sold like merch from the three headliners, like Prodigy, like I said, Green Day, Prodigy, and Pet Shop Boys. And also did their like official Isle of Wight Festival merch. They sold some of last year's, I think, but majority of them was this year's. They do it every year, so I was like, I phoned my mum, said, please, 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 can I get this? And she said yes. So definitely my mum of the year. I love her so much. So mum, if you're watching this, I love you. Sorry if I look a bit bad at the moment. Hay fever's getting to me. Oh, but yeah. So honestly, yeah. So I felt I got the good thing I got this on Friday because then obviously on Friday night when they performed, I went inside the toilets and I put this on because I got it that day and I was like, I've got to put it on so I can wear it in forum, which should be good. And yeah, I did. I went into the toilet and I put it on. But yeah. So, yeah, Friday will always be the best. We went early, actually. We went on Thursday. It usually starts on Thursday, but normally people don't go to it because it's quite a chill. But we went on Thursday just to get our passes. And as you can see, here it is. Unfortunately, I had to I had to cut it off because it was a struggle getting it off. But I can tape it back together, look. I'll just do that. Obviously, it's not enough. There you go. So, yeah, I'll be keeping that. So got two little memories there. But yeah, Saturday. Actually, no, I should say Friday. No, Thursday. Yeah, we got the passes and the Euros was on. It was England versus Denmark, and it was Peter Crouch was in Big Top, like doing his podcast. He downed a drink and stuff like that. It was just so funny. Unfortunately, we didn't get the results we wanted that day for the Euros. It was a draw. It was 1-1, which is first we scored and then Denmark scored. So unfortunately, it wasn't the outcome that we got that night, but it was still a good night. So yeah, and then we went to the stage. I think it's where like the local island, like songs from, like people from the Isle of Wight that do, because we got local singers down here, which is pretty nice. And I interviewed someone called Ben Stubbs, and he was such a lovely guy. His tunes are really good. They were really, really good. I loved them. And then we interviewed him and I asked a few questions. And it went really well. And I was really proud of myself that I did my first interview that day. Sort of. I interviewed with someone called Louise. She's really nice as well. If you're watching this, Louise, you're amazing as well. And thank you for just like walking around with me, just keep me company. Because obviously I'd be a bit scared if I was on my own. But yeah, thank you, Louise, for and like picking me up and stuff like that as well, if you're watching this. But yeah, Friday. So like I said, Prodigy performed. That was my favourite. The best part when Prodigy performed, we also had the streets as well, and we had access to like the VIP where you can see the side of the stage, which is pretty cool. And you've got a giant TV screen of what's on the main stage, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, when the streets finished, I went straight to the main stage for the Prodigy, and of course I had this on ready to go. And then yeah, and they were on. The best part was when Maxim, he came in front of me. He came off the stage and went right in front of me. He's from the Prodigy, by the way, like I mentioned in like the little snippet not long ago, quite a while ago in the vlog. And you saw him. And that was just my favourite because he was right in front of me. And apparently I made it on Sky Arts, which is pretty cool, guys. I made it on TV. How amazing is that? And then after that, we went home. I got home a little bit late because the road was closed to let the crowds pass, and that was quite irritating. Then I got back at 2ish, I think. I can't remember. But apart from that, it was a good evening. I had a blast. I loved the laser light show they did for Keith Flint because obviously Keith Flint is sadly no longer with us. Rest in peace to him. But yeah, that was brilliant. They did like a laser light show of Firestarter because that's the song that he originally sang. Sorry. Hay fever's getting to me, guys. It's an absolute joke. I wish there was a way we could fix it, but we can't. But yeah, that was good. And Saturday, bit of happiness and disappointment, but I loved it. Pet Shop Boys are on, but I'm pretty sure you all know why Saturday was gonna be my favourite. It was, but Friday will always be the best that this year. So as you all remember, David Walliams was supposed to be down, and he was. I was going to ask if I could interview him, and we asked the PR people if we could, but because he was a guest, they didn't have, not interest, but they were just not involved. He was just not involved. They weren't involved with him. But on the bright side, obviously, my anxiety was spiking a lot that day, because all I was doing, oh, for God's sake, sorry guys, it's embarrassing. Hay fever, hate it. But good news is, I did catch a glimpse of him, and we both gave eye contact, and we smiled at each other, and I was like, oh my God. So 9-year-old me would really appreciate that. But yeah, so I'm pleased that I caught a glimpse of him. So, because obviously I became a fan of him when I was 9. So 9-year-old me would really appreciate that. But my wonderful sister of the year, she said that when he does like his book signing events, he said she would take me to that depending on how far they are. I think the closest one for me is probably London, because it doesn't take long really from Southampton or Portsmouth to get to London really. But yeah, it was good. I'm glad I caught a glimpse of him. That put a big smile on my face. And Pet Shop Boys were brilliant. I can't remember what the song was called, but the song they opened with was my favourite. I can't remember what the title was called. If you watch back the footage, not the footage, if you watch back, like, I don't know, the highlights or things on my Instagram, I think I did feature it. But they were really good. Then we got back. I was upset because even though I did catch a glimpse and we gave eye contact and smiled, I was so sad because I wanted to have a proper full chat with him and a picture to go on my social media, because if I did meet him and had a picture, I'd put it all over my social media. It would be flooded everywhere. It would be on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. It would be everywhere, guys. And I'll just put like on my stories like, oh my God, 9-year-old me right now will be freaking out. But I'm pretty sure 9-year-old me now would be happy with what happened. We caught a glimpse of each other and we smiled, which was lovely. And that made me so pleased. I did get emotional when he smiled at me, and I was like, oh my God. I'll try not to cry now, actually. I feel a bit emotional now because it's all gone in a blink again, guys. But honestly, a weekend I won't forget, guys. And then the Sunday got here, we had Zara Larsson. She was honestly brilliant. I loved her. I had to leave early because we had to interview someone, which I was a little upset about, because I love Zara Larsson and I missed out on a lot of my favourite tunes, like Symphony, a lot of them, guys. I can't what it's called. All Night, All Summer. I can't what I think that's what it's called, but I know that's in the lyrics. Oh, I'm tired. But apart from that, no, it was a good evening. And then we saw Green Day. Again, I didn't know who they were, but their tunes were well good. I loved them. They had fire, confetti, and everything. It was amazing. And we had like this giant inflatable plane that flew by. And I saw McFly, I saw John Giddings. It was just amazing. I was surrounded by celebrities, you could say. Gutting I didn't get like a picture of them because, I'll admit it, I was a bit too scared. And one more thing before I end the vlog. I've got an embarrassing story to talk about Saturday when I saw David. Sorry. So, okay, so I've got an embarrassing story to explain about on Saturday. I'm pretty sure you all know what mistake, if you see someone, you're like, oh my God, is that him? And you think it's him, and you get mistaken, it's not. I had that problem with David Williams, so I did see him, I caught a glimpse, we smiled. But there was a cameraman. Oh my God, please don't give me hate for this, please, I'm not up for it. But there was a cameraman that looked exactly like him, and I was like, oh my God, is he the cameraman? Oh, David, I'm sorry if you're watching this. If you're watching, I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel so stupid. And also the cameraman, if he's watching this is awkward. But yeah, I mistaken it because I thought he was the cameraman, but he wasn't. I did feature it in the video when Pet Shop Boys were performing, and you see a guy with the camera. Oh, that's embarrassing, isn't it, guys? Please don't give me hate for it. That's what happens, especially if you're a bit starstruck and you've just seen your idol walk past you, and you're like, wait. Oh, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, but that is my embarrassing story. I basically got mistaken. I thought David was the cameraman, but he wasn't. And what makes it worse is at the end, I went to the security and said, "Oh, David was the cameraman." I was like, "Oh shoot." Obviously, I was upset, but until I realised it wasn't him, I was embarrassed. Embarrassed. I felt like a fool. So please do not give me hate in the comments. That's what happens. Like, if you're mistaken someone, it happens. Everyone makes mistakes. But anyway, that's my little embarrassing story. So, but what a weekend it's been. It was amazing. Again, it went in a blink of an eye. I loved it so much. Unfortunately, I didn't take many pictures much as last year. So, yes, there's not really going to be a slideshow in this video because it's getting too long. But anyway, this is the end of the Isle of Wight Festival special vlog. So I'm going to roll the credits once again like I did last year. But anyway, thanks for watching this special vlog, guys. It was, honestly, like, again, it was an amazing weekend. I had the best time. So please make sure you do hit the subscribe button, like, and you share with your friends. And let me know, if you went to the festival this year, what was your favourite act? Did you love Prodigy? Did you love Pet Shop Boys? Or did you actually meet David that night? Did you actually see him? Because I know quite a bunch of people I've seen online that have met him. But if you're watching this and you have met him that night, what was he like? Did you like it? Let me know if you did meet him that night. But anyway, like I said, guys, I've got to go. So thanks for watching all. And like I said, subscribe, like, and share. And let me know if you met David and what was your favourite act if you were there that year. So thanks for watching all, and I'll see you all in the next video. And sadly, because I didn't meet David, the surprise was, guys, I should mention, I was going to, if I could, I would have done an outro with David. So unfortunately, I've got to do the outro myself. So thanks for watching all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!